Hi, I'm Coach Manny. Principles of selling. Principle number 2, sell yourself. Mastering the art of self-presentation and persuading others. Sales is not about selling anymore, but about building trust and educating. Selling yourself means to present yourself skillfully in a way that persuades someone else of your values. At the root cause of most underperforming salespeople is the inability to sell themselves effectively. Selling yourself is persuasion, not convincing. When you try to convince someone of something, it means you're trying to make the person buy or do something. While persuading means to influence someone's decision. When you sell yourself, you are able to attract as opposed to chasing clients. Sell yourself will help you to make a positive and lasting impression with clients. Why sell yourself? To earn the client's trust. Remember, sales is all about building trust. When you sell yourself, you are able to gain and maintain relevance in the client's mind. Every client has up to 5 people in their mind. Now, if you are to be a successful salesperson, you must be among the first 3 people in their mind. That means whenever they think of real estate, they should be able to think of you either first, second, or third. How to sell yourself? Selling yourself begins with your mindset, and then your appearance, and then your communication. Step 1, you must cultivate a success mindset. It's about believing in yourself, believing in your abilities, and having confidence in what you can do. You must believe that you can sell to that caliber of clients that you're expecting to sell to. Step 2, show up more. A lot of people want to buy what you are selling, but they cannot find you. You must make sure they can find you whether in their digital spaces or offline. Subtly plant yourself in people's mind by being online or offline. Show up in their events. Step 3, how do you appear before clients? Whether it's online or offline. What content do your clients see you delivering? You need to show up presentably in your dressing, and then when you meet your client in time, make sure you're on time. It shows that you are someone that is faithful. Step 4, you must exude confidence. If there is a game changer in the game of sales, it is confidence. Step 5, smile. If you want someone else to have a good time meeting you, you must have a good time meeting them. It's reciprocal. When you're meeting someone with a broad smile, what happens? They also tend to smile to you. Step 6 says, design your value proposition. See yourself as a product. What is the values in you as that product? Highlight those values. What is it that you offer that can benefit who you are, and then what you've done, what you've accomplished, what are the skill sets you have, and then how can you use those skill sets to help the current client. That is how your value proposition should be. Script a dialogue with potential clients so that when you meet a client, it's easy for you to know where to start talking from. Step 7, listening. Telling is not selling. It is asking questions that is selling. The study was done. They said that if as a salesperson, during your interaction with a client, you are the one as a salesperson making 70% of the talking, then that client is not really interested. You won't know what this person needs until you listen. If a client asks you up to 7 questions in a meet, it means that that client is interested. If he asks you up to 12 questions, it means he's going to buy. But if he asks you less than 5 questions, just know that he's not interested. When the client is more involved, then you know the client is interested. Step 8, be more interested in helping the client than in making sales. Sales should never be your focus. Your focus should be meeting people's needs. If that is your focus, then sales become an interaction between you and a client, where you are talking about the needs of the client and how you can help the client. Now, if you look at it in that perspective, you see that sales becomes something that is likable by everyone. One way you can show a client that you are more interested in helping them is to mirror the client. When a client is talking, mirror the words the client is saying. It will help you to speak the client's language. When a client feels like you are speaking their language, they feel like you are interested in what they are doing. When the client is always saying premium, use premium. If it's saying investment, use investment. Don't come and change the language and use something else. Step 9, create more educational content and create lesser ads. People that listen to you know you are an expert in that thing. Now, when you want to buy something, I believe you like buying from people you believe are experts. Not more in providing something helpful about that thing you are selling, not just selling it. If you show up more on it, people want to listen to you. Now, when you post an advert, people are easy to come into your page to look at that advert because you've already created a following. This is how you persuade others as opposed to convincing them. When you create more educational content, through that educational content, you are influencing how others think. By the time you create an advert, they already want what you're selling. The easiest way to influence people or to make people buy into something is to make them want it. And it also makes you to stay on top of their mind. So whenever they think about that thing, they're always thinking of you. There are certain skills you need to master in order to sell yourself effectively. Number 1 is self-awareness. Number 2 is confidence. And number 3, communication skills. Then adaptability. Lastly, in authenticity. How do you develop these skills? You can develop it through reading. I've shared 2 books in the course of this training that helped me develop this training too. Read Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. You can also develop yourself through, or develop those skills through reflection, especially after meeting clients. Without proper reflection, you cannot improve yourself. Lastly, to develop your skills, you practice. Practice is what makes perfect. Meet people at events, talk with them. Don't let fear stop you from starting your sales journey. As we conclude, from the first training, we say that sales is a way of life. And the right approach to selling starts with convincing yourself of the value of what you are selling. Now, secondly, you need to now present yourself skillfully in order to earn the trust of the buyers and in order to influence or persuade them to buy. We are live here at Vatican Realtors Academy. Vatican Garden Project is a real estate company that is all about developing and selling real estate properties.